Hey guys, Richard Mark. Hope everyone's doing okay. Just wanted to do an update. I was going to put out a video more often, try to do it at least once every other day, so, a couple of weeks. But it's been difficult as of late. My CRPS, as everyone who doesn't know me, I have a condition called complex regional pain syndrome. So basically means that you have a bunch of things that cause pain. Syndrome means a combination of conditions. Complex regional pain syndrome is also known by a pretty sinister nickname that unfortunately I can't say to prevent this from being blocked from most video channels. So, but CRPS makes my skin feel just like it's constantly burning. It's like I want to crawl out of my own skin, and I just keep this blanket around my skin. It's one of those real soft blankets that uh, doesn't make my skin feel like I'm wearing sandpaper, which is what most other clothes do. So, CRPS is a terrible disease. If you haven't heard of it, I highly suggest you look it up. And the videos that you'll see of other people who suffer from this are terrible. I've got full body CRPS, which means my entire body is covered with, basically, it feels like I had gasoline poured on me, and my whole body is just constantly on fire. The only thing that makes it go away is the medications that they're taking away from everyone. So I'm grateful to have those and have a caring physician, but unfortunately, my family hasn't been the most supportive, and I know the rest of you guys, when we get this, that we lose friends, we lose family, loved ones, just people don't know what to say to us, and so they just don't say anything, and it's the saddest thing to talk about because, when you're going through like something like this, you really need people. And that's why I'm thankful for my Facebook page. For those who don't know what it is, I have it on facebook.com forward slash elixir flask. And that's facebook.com ELIXIR. F like as in Frank, L like as in Lima, ASK. And I journal all my stuff there on a pretty regular basis. So you're welcome to check that out. A lot of the stuff is friends only. I do that intentionally so that uh, it's just not open for the entire public. What I put out publicly, I choose very strategically to make sure that how would you even explain it? There's just some things you only want your friends to know about and talk to your friends about. So I guess I'll leave it at that. But CRPS, my gosh, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. The past few days have been just a living hell. Um, I want to leave this. I'm in a nursing facility, and I always promised myself I would never live like this. So I've been here over a year now, and I they won't release me with my medications. Everyone says, "Oh, they have to." No, they don't. They don't have to do anything. They I tried to leave a few weeks ago, and when I had my doctor call my prescriptions in because fortunately I'm lucky enough to have a doctor that's compassionate, and he sees the pain I'm in, and so he said he would follow me once I left the facility. But when he called my medications into the pharmacy, the refill date is different on everything. So if I had left here, then I would have to stop taking the medications, a lot of the medications I take, and have to wait until the next insurance fill date, since this place says that they've consulted with their legal team and deemed that I would be a liability to release with medications due to the things that CRPS causes. It's well known to cause people to, once again, YouTube guidelines. Can't talk much about it, but you guys, obviously, anyone with a brain knows what I'm talking about. When I say that a disease is so painful that it makes you think about doing things that we can't talk about. So, fortunately, I've had this, not fortunately, but I guess I've got the experience of having this since 1997. In 1997, I was leaving a hospital, Baylor University Medical Center in Dallas, where I owned my own surgical staffing agency. So I did surgical staffing with OR nurses, and I was started out as an operating room tech, and then went from there to becoming a surgical first assistant. And my gosh, I was really good at what I did, and I enjoyed it. It was what I was born to do. My mom told me when I was about 5 or 6 that I would set up, and I remember it, setting up an operating room table on the floor of my bedroom. This man gave me this box. I remember this box that he gave me that had lights and switches, and he had put it together himself, and really nice of him to do. I lost my father. My father died when I was 6 from I think he had 7 heart attacks. The 7th one was the one that claimed him, and so that's why I've been trying to keep my blood pressure in check, and it had been off the charts badly, so high from the pain, and I've been trying to do everything I can to bring it down. So what I did was stop drinking coffee recently. I was having a cup or two at every meal, breakfast, lunch, and supper, and I thought I'll just cut that out, see if it helps some, and sure enough, about a week later now, my blood pressure is down to about 180, 190 over like 90, which is still high, but not up in the area that it was in before. So I'm grateful for that. And if you guys do have CRPS and you want to try to, or any painful disease, I know that there's arachnoiditis and Ehlers-Danlos, I can never say that correctly, EDS. There's a lot of painful diseases that carry the same nickname as CRPS does, so I'm not here to say one thing is more painful than the other. I'm pretty sure there's others out there who are suffering just as bad, if not more, than I am. So I decided to start doing videos more and putting them onto the YouTube channel I have. And I'm not fond of videos, as everyone who knows me, I'm more into writing, and that's kind of my forte. I like to write, and I'm very good at it. So you're welcome to check my Facebook page out at facebook.com/ElixirFlask, and I'm going to try to keep everyone posted and keep putting out videos at least once or every other day, something at least a few times a week. So anyone needs to talk, I'm always here. And obviously, since I've had this for going on 30 years now, I'm quite empathetic to what everyone else is going through, is suffering too. So feel free to give me a holler if you need to talk, if you need a shoulder to cry on. I'm always here. And we'll leave it at that. Talk to you guys soon.